Hi Aquarius, this is your June 2020 tarot forecast. So this is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, guys. And as you know, these are up late. I really appreciate your patience. Apparently I needed some time off. I wasn't expecting to take any, but I hope you enjoy these all the same. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do you need to know for June 2020? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for June 2020. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, so we had a huge volume of cards jump out. I'm not going to look at them. We'll see if at least the first one that I saw there shows up in your reading, okay guys? So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2020. Alright guys, so I am going to be using just the one tarot deck instead of doing a double layer like I was doing. In the interest of the 20-minute time limit that I have for your readings monthly, I'm going to stick to one deck. But it was so much fun. Look at this, starting out with the Sun. It was so much fun to use another deck to, qualify and get extra messages or learn even more about what each card meant in its position for you. So, if you really enjoyed that and you want a private reading, I can always use two decks for a private reading for you. All right, guys. So starting out here with a couple of majors, we have the Sun and the Hermit. Love it. 3 majors, some really nice strong pentacle energy surrounding your success mapping, some strong intellectualism over here, absolutely stunning energy for you. Wow. So I'm probably going to qualify this guy at the end of the reading for you because it's the only guy, as you heard, that I said wow to. So it looks like there's a little bit of effort, something a project that's ongoing, something that's going to feel like perhaps a little bit of work, some effort by the end of the month here, but it's toward long-standing goals that are going to help make and keep you independent, satisfied with your position, your status in life. So this is actually really positive. I think at least by the end of the month, though, there could be a feeling of perhaps being a little bit overwhelmed. We're going to look at that in detail in just a moment here, guys. Let's get through the first few cards of your reading before qualifying that. You have this gorgeous energy at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. We have Temperance, right? So the author of this deck calls it patience. It's a really good term. You can say that patience is a major theme behind Temperance, right? It's to be to mind your temper, and it's to be mindful and thoughtful and even grateful for the process of things, especially like the world of events that behind the scenes have to take place. Notice that there's only one Swords energy here, and he's extremely mature. This is an extremely powerfully intellectual card here, but no other swords. So it looks like you're beyond the thinking stage of something. You're now in the feeling and the actualization stage of things. So, something that you had planned to bring forward that was going to probably take work or include some work or some effort, at least, by the end of the month, it's going to feel like, when is this over type thing? But again, I think it's all part and process of your own personal power and independence, and having a really nice, generous card like Temperance. This Sagittarius energy, this which of course is ruled by Jupiter. It's all about expansion, and I treat the bottom of the deck energy card here like the basket that your reading is sitting in. So it's really expansive, and then paired here with the Sun and the Magician, it's just and this really intellectually profound card down here. Really nice omens for you in the month of June, guys, and a lot of stability. So let's get into the first 2 cards. So the situation and what's crossing the situation. So the Sun is actually ruled by the Sun. This is life-giving, right? This is all about life. This is, of course, it follows the Moon in the major arcana, and that is the presentation. It's the revealing. You could even say that there is enlightenment here. because this is pure light. So it brings anything from the dark, from the moon, which was 18, out of the dark and into, consciousness, and possibly into like a spiritual advancement here as well. You got to remember with the moon, we're looking at, our lower instincts, right? This is, our first traumas, our first triggers. It's kind of base instincts. And then we go from the moon right into the sun, number 19 here. And then we have, we can wash all that away. We can burn away the excess. We see things exactly as they are. And it's so beautiful to have this Pisces ruled Knight of Cups here crossing this, because it's all about how you're communicating what you feel, how you go about communicating and how people communicate with you. And this is a major success for you. Certainly if you aren't experiencing this currently, this is what you're looking for or what is possible for you, okay, guys? So really gorgeous energy, okay? And it could be an illumination on, say, a sensitive creative project, a sensitive issue concerning communication itself. Could be dealing with a Pisces individual, a Virgo individual, another Aquarian. Virgo is actually highlighted here twice. We have both the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit card itself. Virgo ruled the both of them. And then a lot of mutable energy, right, with both of these knights here. So communication, how, through your feelings, less about what you're thinking about communicating, more about what you're feeling to communicate, and how you're feeling people are communicating with you is very, very important to you, particularly at the beginning of the month here. But this is an easy flow for you, going with the flow, feeling easy within your emotional world here, and having other people communicate with you emotionally, to be emotionally available to you is extremely prominent here. So at the foundation is the Hermit, like I said, and we're looking at 9, right? The number 9 here, and this is ascension energy, and this is really just lifting yourself up from something difficult. It is interesting to see the 1, the 2, the 3 major arcanas right in a row here in the cross to the T. The Magician, the Sun, and the Hermit. It is interesting here because we have Mercury, we have Sun, and then we have Virgo. So work, service, and health could be major themes for you here as well. So how you work, how you service, your health in general could be some theme for you, and this is how you're communicating. If this is a health issue for you, Aquarius, this could be something brought to light or needing to be brought to light. But here the Hermit is asking for, meditation, a little bit of a withdrawal, stability in your own physical sense, self, but being able to pull back in a meditative sense to be in the present, right? And that's all meditation is really ever going to teach any one of us, is that, we're really all we have is right now, and being in the present is all that matters. So meditation could be important for you. We do have some keys here. So unlocking a door to, say, consciousness could be a major theme for you here. It could even be an aha moment for you. Here in our recent past, we had the 2 of Pentacles. So this was a choice or a decision you had to make. It could be, what I find when I see the 2 of Pentacles, it's less of a choice and more of a balance. You're just trying to balance one world against another, one person against another, spending and buying, this type of thing. So something having to do with the practical world, right? Could be between 2 people, places, or things. Maybe you have 2 homes. Or 2 jobs, that type of thing. But a balance or an equilibrium could be really important here regarding your recent past. And what's crowning you is this glorious Magician, right? Here's where we're looking at really strong Mercury energy. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, and this is all about communication. Now, Mercury also is rules Virgo. Now, Virgo is an earth sign. And there's a lot of earth here, as you see, right? Look at all this earth energy. So something very practical, very real. But it's also, Mercury is a planet. Mercury is, in the third house is communication, but it's also close relationships, siblings, brothers and sisters. And it's also short distance travel. So it could just be, and this is about the self, right? Number 1, it's all about you. But the cool thing about the Magician here is that basically what the Magician is offering is that you have all of the aces, you have a winning hand. So how are you going to play it? Okay, so you're not hard up, it looks like here, at least by the, you know, into the end of the second week, beginning of the third week. You're definitely not hard up, but how are you going to play it? And this is a really, I'm going to hold all my cards to my chest, really playing it safe, really feeling like if this is a trust position or who do I trust or which position do I take? It could just be that you're a little bit closed up right now in terms of the present moment, not really sure which way to move, which way is safe. So this is a little bit of a twofold energy here with the Four of Pentacles. While there is a stability and a safeness and a sense of, you know, you're collected, you're calm, you're secure, there could be a creeping sense of boredom or even, you know, a miserliness where you don't want to extend or expand yourself or any energy or any money. You don't want to spend any more. And like I said, these are two, this is a constant balance right now for you anyway, people, places, or things, including money. So, but again, you know, your thoughts, there's such overarchingly positive, creative, successful energy here that this is all going to be managed with, you know, money, people, places, or things, whatever this is applying to in your pentacle world, right? I think you aren't as much leaving it to chance as you are leaving it to faith, as you are knowing what you're capable of, knowing what's available to you, knowing how to ensure your own safety and satisfaction, knowing that everything is in the greatest sense, in the highest consciousness sense, is available to you, etc. Right? You're not experiencing this sort of like mental collapse or anxiety or even depression here, which is glorious because this is like this is superhero stuff, right? Like, especially just what we're coming out of here. I mean, we're in June after a major worldwide event. So, you know, if you've been giving yourself flack for not holding up too well, you know, maybe give yourself a pat on the back at this point, Aquarius, because you're doing pretty okay, guys. Here with the position that indicates how people see you, and this is you, like you're in your element. This is you and yourself. You are clinically and intellectually available and profound. Okay, this is really, it's cold energy. I'm not going to lie. It's 11th house energy. It's all about everyone benefits, brotherhood, sisterhood, but you know, kind of have you're over there, I'm over here, as long as everyone has what they need. It's cold in the sense where it's cold and clinical. These are cold, hard facts, but this is also an incredible maturity. You could also be dealing with courts, justice, or legal systems, or police systems here. Some authority figures are going to be a major theme for you, or you could be in a position of authority, or just people around you see you in as a person who has some authority and who is very well, say, learned and spoken and factual and trustworthy, right? You got to remember this king is cold because they're interested in facts, not because they're not interested in human emotions. So you can trust this individual to be factual, if nothing else. Here in the position where you see yourself is the, you know, the Virgo inspired Knight of Pentacles. And here again, we're looking at work, service, and health, back with the Hermit card, which is Virgo ruled as well. So work, service, and health could be a major theme for you with regard to the month of June. Not shocking, right? I mean, a lot of places are reopening. A lot of people are going from working from home to working at their former places of business, etc. So it could just be there's some shifts taking place here, but it's really positive for you, and you're really digging it. But in terms of how you see yourself here, it's someone who is interested in work and is very good at their job and trustworthy, slow moving, but this is concrete. This is really concrete. And look, like I said, we have this nice concrete, very real, tangible energy and outcomes. And here with your hopes and wishes position is the Nine of Pentacles, right? So I mean, nines are really about like we're coming to acceptance of something, and in this position you're coming to acceptance that you have values that are being expedited and being supplied. So if that means living well, living independently, having choices, maybe even showing off some finery, this is a hope and wish for you, and this could very well be coming true for you, or at least this is a design, you know, how the Magician and the Temperance cards may be working for you in your heart space, right? Because you have big dreams, you have big goals, you're willing to go with the flow, but you have a vision. And the Nine of Pentacles is really saying, you know, this is a really confident and comfortable position to be in. It also expresses independent wealth, guys. So your outcome or advice card is the Ten of Wands. I will get a qualifier for this. So the Ten of Wands, all tens really speak to an end to a cycle. So you're going to be at the end of something that felt like a little bit overwhelming. We're looking at wands here, the first wands in the reading, and I suspect strongly this does have to do with work, entrepreneurship, career. But again, it could have to do with spirituality. But yeah, a cycle is ending. You see the end in sight. Something will be established or figured out for you here by the end of the month. Let's qualify that, guys. Ten of Wands. Why is Ten of Wands the advice card for Aquarius, June 2020? Why is Ten of Wands the advice card for Aquarius, June 2020? Okay, so we had three cards as you see jump out. I don't technically read reversals. Because of that, I do find it extra interesting that this showed up in reverse. So I am rather bound to read this in reverse for you. So Wheel of Fortune upright is, it is actually a good luck, right? So we have some more Jupiter energy here. This is Sagittarius energy here. So, I mean, I think when it's reversed here, yes, a cycle is coming into completion. Another 10 here, guys. Yes, a cycle is coming into a completion, but we have to let go of the past in order to do that. And our heart has to be in it. It's very interesting to see these three tens and then this one upside down. So I would say, you know, perhaps the Wheel of Fortune in this reverse position is really just talking less about how lucky you are to be at a position of finality here, or of overcoming, or creating a new cycle of hope and love, and maybe even a new opportunity, and more about your hard work, right? Because you got to remember, Wheel of Fortune is luck. It's just luck, and luck is on your side, and you're able to get to the next level, right? Because you hold all the aces. So really this is just saying to me that all of these efforts are coming to fruition for you. Excuse me. Less to do about how lucky you are and more about how much work you've been doing. What did I just say about these guys? Work, service, and health, right? So it's through your own efforts is what I'm trying to say. It's less about something being just handed to you and more about your own efforts. Here with the Ten of Cups paired with the Three of Swords. Yeah, I mean, there was something that really bothered you, something you're probably going to carry around here, something maybe only you know about, but you can be creative about how to solve this or how to manage this in your daily life in an emotional way, right? You're still able to be very positive in an emotional sense. All right, guys, let's get out your oracle cards for you. I'm losing my voice. I'm not sure why, but I'm almost done your reading, so let's get through it. Nothing really difficult here for you guys at all. It looks like a really nice, strong reading for you. Wow. All right, folks, so your oracle cards are, ooh, two, nice. So you had a few jump out from each deck. You had Serenity and Answered Prayer come out of the Healing Angels. Answered Prayer is so nice because you know how powerful you are and you know that success is yours. So this is really nice to see. You're just assured. You're not even worried about it. Literally, there's no worry at all. Like I said, something from your past may be following you around, but you're not worried about anything. And here with Serenity, you're at peace. Or at least this is asking you, you know what, consider your prayer answered and just be at peace with what's coming. I think, like I said at the beginning, you have so much faith because of what you know you're capable of and what perhaps has already happened or occurred for you, that you can see through this and you can get through this. You do have a leg up here, and this is asking and offering help. So, you know, if you are having a hard time, someone will come to your aid. Just ask for help. If someone around you is needing help right now, it doesn't even need to be said twice. You will be there for them. I do suspect this strongly has to do with career or advancement in the workplace. Here we have two out of the romance angels. You have religious factors, and this could be the one. So your love life is influenced by your religious and spiritual upbringing, your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I do read that as cultural as well. When I see this card, you know, you could say religious factors or cultural factors or heritage factors, or you know, you can sort of intermix those terms there. And it could even include age, okay, guys? So, I mean, that's what I mean by cultural. You could be 20 years older or younger than someone. And your love life could include really anything you love. So creative projects, your workplace, your coworkers, your actual, you know, lover, this type of thing. So religious factors are playing a major role this month. And then this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Super nice. Again, this could be job, career, person, place, thing. And then we have power, right? So horse indicates power for you. So this is personal power. The only caveat I find with power is that there's power with and power over. So just beware how you're using this power and how you would want other people to use their power with or over you. And just fairness is really important to you, but I don't see you struggling with that at all. And people are really going to be listening to you here because you're factual and you're authoritative, and you've done your research here, guys. So that is your reading for June. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me in the next video for your sign. Bye for now, guys.